Hey guys, it is hazN here, doing some Brawlhalla gameplay. It's been a week or 2 weeks or something like that, I'm sorry. All started up and it's kind of had me a bit busy for a week, and frankly the game is just not fun right now to me. I'll talk about that during the video a bit more, but let's just use some experimental on the Yumiko because I think this is gonna be what I'm playing. Just because, like, I'm just bored of everything, and it feels nice to play something different or fresh. So, yeah, that's pretty much the main reason.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
So I did end up getting the Synthetic colors for her, which is pretty lucky. I really want that skin, but like I'm not motivated enough to play the game and grind the battle pass just for the skin, so I'm just gonna play naturally and do the missions as I go, and hopefully I can unlock it. Now, I haven't played in like a week, maybe, honestly. So this is gonna be pretty rough for my first couple of games. Like, that was supposed to be a deal. Like, I don't know how I implemented it there, but yeah, it's my first game in at least a week. The game just has been so boring, and I'll talk about that a bit. So, like, first of all, this meta is like very stale, and it's been like this for like half a year maybe. And like, it's one thing to have like a pretty good meta, and this meta is pretty good, but then with like something like canon around, it's not fun at all. Same thing with Greatsword being released and then made legal after like one tournament, and it didn't even get like any like meaningful changes to it, which is just random. And then I don't even know about Greatsword itself, but Yun is like completely broken. Those signatures are like just so unhealthy. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. So the other problem with this patch that it's been on for so long is just there's so many like unhealthy things about it. Like, why is a Gauntlet player doing 45 damage to me from one hit? Why is like something like Cannon getting 0 death me off one dodge? Even Hammer, like, why are you killing me with like every move and doing like 32 damage in your combos? This just meta is just very unfun right now, and I think it'd be different if it was on LAN too, because you could like adapt to this stuff like that, but like everyone's kind of just tired of playing online and everyone's just bored, and it's just not fun. A lot of people talk about the heavy meta, and it's a bad thing, but I think on LAN it would be like not as bad, just because heavies would be like, you'd have an easier time like reacting to attacks and stuff. So heavies would probably be like quote unquote slightly worse. But yeah.
Player 1 wins.
And just being on LAN would be like easier for people like just to play it and adapt better and get and just improve more.
Yumiko!
Just kind of bored online, and there's really no point to it to like keep playing. I don't know. What else should I bring up? That's something on my mind, but I'm forgetting.
3, 2,
But
1,
yeah, like,
brawl!
this is very still meta, and like the gameplay changes, like we haven't got anything meaningful since Dash. The map pool is kind of like ass right now, like it's not good. There's like a couple maps that are just so unhealthy. Like, I think it's a big thing is just platforms are still like, they're not good. They're just, they get in the way, and they're not actually like they need some improvements done to them. I don't even know how that grabbed me. like stuff like Enigma still exists. Crystal Temple was like, it's like not a bad map, but it just favors some weapons a lot, and I think those platforms just do more harm than they do good. And I just think it wasn't as good as it could have been as an app concept. And I think that would be fixed a lot if platforms were improved, but yeah, it's just, the map pool is not it right now. Like, especially in 2s, because people can just force it on like all platform maps, and that's just really dumb. Like Great Hall, like that map, I don't know why it still exists, but it does. I think the reason Great Hall stays around so long is because there's always a map that's worse than it. But I don't know, maybe this next map pool they'll finally get rid of it. Like that there, he just did a 3-part combo on me, I think. That's just, he hit a nair and then he gets like whatever hit off of it, a delight, and off the delight he can now do a nair and recovery free. That was like a weird rollback on the neutral lane. Yeah, it's another weird rollback. Feels good. That's the other thing, like online is just frustrating because that kind of stuff happens to you. Where it literally like shows me hitting him, then it rolls back. Like, it's just an online thing.
Yumiko.
It's not that the servers suck, it's just that's just something that happens online and it sucks that that's how it is, but that's how it is. So I think that just goes further into like the thing that like then the point that without lands people are just bored and they don't really find it that fun. So yeah, I don't know. Game is just boring to a lot of people right now, and I think it's probably gonna stay that way.
3, 2, 1,
until BCX,
brawl.
unless they put out a balance patch that changes like quite a bit. But I don't know, people are just bored of the game, and there's just really nothing gameplay wise that's making it more interesting right now. Like Dash was like so long ago. We haven't really added anything similar to it, like anything that would change the game that much. But yeah, I'm personally very bored and I haven't been playing the game much. Boxes are still like an issue that like it's reasonable that they're not fixed because they're hard to fix, but even if they don't make them like more accurate, like just at least make them not randomly out of place sometimes. Like I could show you something literally in 2 seconds that looks out of place. do want to point out too, this isn't like something like that is like horribly like on the devs for not doing this, because like they've been busy. I can't deny, like they've been working on mobile and they finally got that done, so hopefully now they start to work on stuff. But before this they had like a really like big plate of things they had to be doing, so I can understand how this issue came about, like with like little like actual gameplay changes and not too much on the like side of bounds, but hopefully this means that now after mobile is up and good to go, they will start to focus on gameplay stuff, and hopefully that gets improved. Okay.
Player 2
I think I only
wins.
played like 3 games. I'm gonna quickly show you what I'm talking about with the hitboxes or hurtboxes. I'm gonna end it just because like even while I'm making this video, I'm like bored. I'm like just not having fun.
Training.
That's just the problem right now.
Yumiko.
Okay, like let me show you this. Like this takes me 2 seconds. Like watch this. Okay. It's not, like it sucks at the circle, but it might not be the worst thing ever. But then look at this. Like stuff like this could be fixed, and it's not like why am I ducking? And then the hurt box is still like super tall. Like look, my animation changes, but the hurt box stays the same. You see this? Like, why isn't the hurt box like shrinking it just a tiny bit because you're ducking down? Or like when you do this, it's like lagging behind a little bit. I don't know why. There's like so much open space right there. Like that just right there, there's like way too much open space. That just, you're gonna get hit by stupid attacks like that. Like you're gonna get hit by something and think it looks dumb when it's the hurt box that is dumb in that situation. That's just like, a lot of people hate on hitboxes, but at the end of the day, if hurt boxes were better, then none of these situations would occur most likely. Unless it's like something stupidly absurd, but now what else could I do that makes my hurt box look weird? This probably does something to my hurt box. Yeah, you can see, like, why is it not covering the top of the, like, the top right? And then there's just, like, a bunch of open space on the bottom left and or, like, left side and bit on the right. That probably shows something. Like, you can just tell when you look at these, like, it could be better. Like, what is it? Why is the hurt box like this? The character animation is showing, like, a really thin character, yet the hurt box is just a normal size that it always is. Like, same here. Like, why is there open space there? It just doesn't make sense to me. Because they can just, like, make it thinner and longer, and it would fit this really well. And it doesn't even need to be, like, super accurate. It could just be an oval that fits the character. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. And I don't know when I'll be uploading next, but hopefully soon. Peace out.